Hello everybody, it's time to do a barrel roll, and today we are starting Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Now as you can see, I already have a load game, but we're going to start a new game. Now we will see the load game a little bit later on, but essentially I played the demo, and I've transferred that across. So I have played the first little bit of the game, so we're going to try to get through that kind of a little bit faster than I would normally like to. I'll probably skip a lot of the side quests, and we'll just focus on the story essentially, and then when we get up to the same point I am with my other save file, we'll swap around. So I guess look forward to that, because we'll just be using a default character until then. So let's get right in. I'm gonna pick a male character because the other file is a female character, and this one I'll use for once I'm done with it. I'll probably use it for like playing through it, but I will try to be going through blind. So, but we'll change him up a little bit, so let's see what we have. I don't want to spend too long on this, that's the only thing, and I'm kind of notorious for that kind of stuff. Let's make him a little bit chubby. Skin needs, I think the skin should be a bit more tan. He's meant to be a hunter after all. Let's go with that one. Let's change his hair. See, we have like a hairstyle I really like. Like I said, I'm just trying to be quick about this one, so we'll probably have no headgear on, just to make it a little bit easier. Well, not a little easier, but just so we can see his hair. I got a ponytail at the end? Yeah, no, I don't like that one. So let's go with... No, let's just go with the default stuff, why not? Very simple that way. Probably just go with the default eyes. Like I said, I don't really want to modify him too much, because we're not going to really be using him all that much. Yeah, they'll go with those eyes. His mouth is pretty fine, honestly. Yeah, the girls get like a tooth, and that's really cool too. So yeah, we'll just go with the default mouth. We will give him a little bit of makeup, why not? Let's go with... This is actually a little bit difficult. I always have trouble picking makeup designs. Let's go with that one, why not? And we'll change its color to blue. There we go. And let's see if we can give him a... see what the voices are. Let's have a listen. I'm gonna go with voice 2. Yeah, Leo will do. Like I said, oh no, yeah, we'll just use Leo actually. Like I said, we're not really gonna be using him a hell of a lot, so so yeah. But here we go. So this is Monster Hunter Stories 2. For those of you who haven't played the first game, it's very similar. It's more like a turn-based strategy. And I will try not to talk during the cutscene, so when a cutscene starts, I'll be a bit more quieter. But yeah, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's see the game.
Dance, oh light, across the sky. Send to us from heaven. Bring us hope and show the path to futures.
out this one alive.
Hold on. Something's not right.
This is bad. Hurry up! Dad!
What is this?
This is a bad sign.
What? What's happening?
So there we go. So we had a bit of a, seemed to be like a ritual going on. I'm not sure, maybe like a party. And then, yeah, it looks like we had some hunters there. For those of you who are new to the series, I don't know if any of you have played Monster Hunter Stories, but hunters and riders normally live separately, so it's interesting to see them this early in the game.
Why did you enter the sacred mountain without our permission?
Why? A dangerous Rathalos lives there. Don't you think you should have mentioned that?
What do you mean, dangerous? The Rathalos that inhabit the sacred mountain is Guardian Ratha. He protects this island.
Huh? The people it injured might say otherwise.
That's because you raised your weapons at him.
So you're saying we should stand before a monster unarmed?
This is a rider's island. Brandishing weapons at Guardian Ratha is an unforgivable act.
Have you all lost your collective minds idolizing a wild Rathalos? Give me a break.
I'll give you a break, all right.
Okay, that's enough. Knock it off, both of you. The main reason we invited hunters to our island's festival was so that we could foster a little goodwill between us.
Kana's right. Besides, there are children listening. Please calm yourselves.
Yes, sir.
Well then, let's listen to the hunter's point of view, shall we? Why would you call Guardian Ratha dangerous?
Because we were tipped off. Raisewing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin, lives on this island.
The wings of ruin?
Yes. It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Chief, do you know about the wings of ruin? Because I've never heard of them.
Ah, yes, the Wings of Ruin. Legend has it that a long time ago, a Rathalos born in this region brought terrible chaos and destruction to our world.
But that's only a legend, right?
Who can say? In any case, our top priority right now is to determine the cause of these strange happenings.
Yes, of course. Why did the ocean change color? What was that light? And where did all the Rathalos go? So much we don't understand.
Let's organize an expedition team and survey the area.
You got it.
So hopefully we don't have much more cutscenes, everybody. Although I expected that for the start of this game.
You want to join the expedition too?
Alright, so looks like we have a little bit of talking dialogue here. So just to get everyone on board, if people prefer me talking during the cutscenes and having reactions, just let me know in the comments. Until I know for certain, I'll just probably mute myself during the cutscenes so you guys can watch them out along with me. So whenever there's talking dialogue is when I'll mute out, and whenever there's a cutscene is when I'll mute out. Otherwise, I'll be talking for most of it. So I'll put the auto advanced on, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, there's not too much more talking. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a cutscene episode. So we'll see.
I don't know, this could be dangerous. And this kid only just became a real rider.
You're worried about Guardian Ratha, aren't you?
That makes sense. He was your grandpa's Monstie after all.
Your grandfather, Red, was a fine, upstanding rider. He led our tribe and protected the island alongside Guardian Ratha for many years.
I sure wish he was still around now. I bet he'd know what to do.
You'll join the team.
Chief Gara, are you sure about this? It's a big job to dump on a rookie's shoulders.
Not to worry, Kana. You'll go together. Kana can guide you. Use the experience to learn what you're capable of and what you must do as a rider.
So, I'll be a teacher?
Something wrong?
No way! It sounds kind of cool, actually. If that's what you want, Chief, I'm all for it. Okay. Rider class is now in session. You'd better keep up, newbie. First things first. Go change into your rider gear. Oh, wow. You look the part already. Meet me at the stables when you're ready. We'll start with rider rule number 1.
Alright, so it looks like we're finally able to play the game. Looks like there's a bit of things we have to go through. I've already done all this, but if you guys want to read it, then I'll just leave it up for a little bit, and you guys can. Otherwise, it should be pretty fast with most of the dialogue and stuff. Once we get to my other profile, the demo one, there'll be a lot more slow reading and stuff. I might even read out loud. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with that yet, but we'll see. But for now, let's get talking to Kenya.
Took you long enough. Hey, you need to lighten up, newbie. You'll be fine. You've got Red's genes, don't you? Not to mention, I'll be by your side. You're sure to become a top-notch rider in no time. Yeah, that's the spirit. Let's get started. Rider rule number 1. Riders form bonds with monsters, and they in turn become our Monsties. Which reminds me, you still don't have a Monstie, right? Then the first step is to go out and hunt for an egg that'll hatch one. You can use one of my Monsties during your search. This here is Ronmar. He's a bit wild, but once you get the hang of riding him, he won't lead you astray. You know, newbie, seeing you takes me back to the time when I first rode a Monstie. Anyway, enough about me. There's something very important I need to tell you. Monsties are like an extension of our bodies, you know? They take us wherever we want to go. But they're not to be manipulated. They're living creatures. You could even say they're our best friends. You need to care for them, and always remember to show your gratitude. Okay, As long as you understand that, you're set. Here, take this. Your rider's notes. In it, you can find helpful info about monsters and all the rider fundamentals. Try opening the menu to read all of your notes. Now that we've got that settled, it's time to go egg hunting. I can't wait to get started.
Alright, so off to get our own Monstie with Renma and Kaina. Kaina? I don't remember, I've already forgotten her name. One thing you'll learn very fast is I'm bad with names. Kaina, there you go. Meet Rama and me outside the village. Alright, so I guess we got a great sword to start off with, which again, I'm not a huge fan of great swords, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I'll keep that or if I switch to a sword and shield. I already know that you can switch weapons and stuff, but we can't do that until a little bit later on. So here we go. So we're going to go get our first Monstie egg. So here we are in Hakola Island. Looks like we got a few different monsters out there. I can see a few that I recognize immediately. I do play a bit of Monster Hunter, so you might see Rise on this channel every once in a while, or if any new Monster Hunter DLC comes out, you might be lucky enough to see that. I unfortunately am very far in Rise, so we might have to start a new file if I was to do Rise, but we'll see, we'll see. But for now, we got this one, and this one it's good enough. Yeah. So it looks like we're getting dispositioned a little bit more. Wish I could actually do something rather than just talk, but you know. Alright, so this is how we mount monsters. Yep. Alright, so let's head off to, I think we're going to a monster down, aren't we? So this will give us, this will be a good place for our first Monstie. Alright, so she wants us to fight the Aptonoths here, which is a little bit unfortunate for them, but, you know. So, you will notice that I probably will know a lot of the monsters' things. I have actually played the first game, so I won't be surprised if a lot of the monsters have the same kind of fighting styles as they do in the first game, I suppose. So she's just teaching about head-to-heads right now. That's why I wasn't able to pick speed before, even though I'm well aware that speed is better than power. So yeah, like that. So it's basically rock, paper, scissors. So it's a bit like Pokemon, but also not at all, because rock, paper, scissors. So, you know, there's that. So in this situation, we cause a draw to happen, so we'll bounce off each other. It's not very impressive, unfortunately. Once he goes in for a speed. So that, yeah. I mean, I don't know why she's telling you everything, so I don't really need to repeat what she's saying. So yeah, so she wants me to use a speed attack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And so yeah, so now we'll win this head-to-head like so, and we'll do huge damage. We still receive damage, but it's significantly reduced. It should be more of a problem later, but for now it's an Aptonoth. It's not really hard to kill. So now we're about to perform a double attack, which will be pretty impressive for those of you who haven't seen this game before. And these will effectively mean we won't take any damage if we can pull these off. And that's our first battle. Pretty basic one. Aptonoths are, you know, they're pretty easy to kill. They're not super strong. They're not super weak. They're very, like she said earlier, they're very basic. They're very easy to train on. We'll come across a few monsters like that a bit later on, I'm sure, because like I said, I played the first one, so I know what I'm expecting to appear. So hopefully it's very similar to that. So there's that for you guys. Look at that. Yeah, so she wants us to use a herb, which to heal up. So we will get better items. You'll see in my other file I've already stocked up a lot. I just played the demo to death, so. But for now, we'll just focus on the story for this one. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm hoping about 4 or 5 episodes with this character, then swapping to the other character. I'm mostly doing this character so that people don't miss out on the start of the story. So yeah, we've got some spiderweb here. And we've got a battle down here, so we'll go do this. So these are Velociprey, and possibly a Velocidrome. Know in a minute. Yeah, so it just looks like it's just Velociprey. Yep. So these guys will be speed, as she just blatantly said. So we actually want to go for technique. So there we go. So, yep. Now our Monstie is kind of uncontrollable in the sense that we can give it orders, but it won't. They won't be as. It won't be as. I won't give them as orders as often as I probably should. You'll see why eventually. But we want to try to get that little blue ball filled up, which she'll teach us about eventually. I'm sure, but yeah. I'll let Kaya do all the tutorial explaining. I don't know why I'm bothering, because it will all show it and stuff, but yeah, so just enjoy the game for now. So yeah, these guys are speed based, so you want to use technique, and there's a new element, but we'll come to that when we fight the first monster, like big monster. So yeah, here we go. So this is kinship gauges now. So we can use skills, or if it gets filled up, we can ride the Monstie. So I think she wants us to use the skill. Yeah, she does. So we're going to go with a technical skill, and then we're going to attack with a technical attack. Yep. Yep, there you go. Sorry, I thought my Monstie was using the skill there. That's my bad. I was using the skill there. So you can get the Monstie to do a technical attack too, and if you do that, it will let you do a normal attack. So yeah, we got some drops here. So as we go progress, you'll see that I get everything. So these are Velociprey scales and Screamer Sacks. Yeah, so as we go through, I'm kind of like losing my train of thought a bit. This is like, still I'm not sure how all the cutscene stuff was going to start, so I'm a little bit worried that that might be a little bit boring. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, each monster has abilities, which we'll learn a bit more about. So that'll be fun. Again, I don't know why I'm explaining what she's explaining. I just feel like a broken record. But once we get out of the tutorial and we start getting into the interesting stuff and all that, I might be a bit more able to talk a bit more about what we're doing and stuff. So she does talk a lot, unfortunately. So I might, yeah. Hopefully this doesn't. Hopefully we can get through this pretty quickly. So as you can see, I'm just grabbing every item I pass. I'll do that a lot in my other file too. That's just a thing you do in Monster Hunter, really. Oh, want the spider web. So yeah, here we go. So this will be our first fight, and I'm pretty sure there's a cutscene here. So if there is, I'll let it play out. Yeah, here we go. So there is a cutscene here. So yeah, yeah, let's watch.
Hold on. Something's here. Keep quiet and stay close, okay? That's a Kuluyaku. But what in the world is it doing? Hmm? Huh?
I thought I was a goner. I was taking a cat nap when all of a sudden I got attacked.
What exactly are you? You look like a feline, but somehow different.
Yeah! With my whip beyond compare and unparalleled flair, you're absolutely right! I'm not like other felines now that you mention it. I'm the legend, the feline hero. That's right, I'm Naviru!
Naviru? I've never heard of any feline hero.
Look out! It's back! Persistent Gulu, if you ask me! Hey, buddy, you're a rider, right? Huh? How about you take care of this bumbling bird?
No way. This kid's still a rookie.
Don't worry! I'll be right here to lend a helping paw! Well, looks like it's time to ride on! Ride! Ride!
So it looks like we're at our first boss battle, or what I'm classifying as a boss battle, because this is our first major battle, I suppose. So this is a Kulayaku, as I mentioned before. This thing's kind of annoying in the normal games, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays in this one. We will get a new weapon here, though. I will say that much, so that'll be interesting. Now this, I'm fairly sure this one is technical, but it's been a little bit since I played, so we'll just play it by how it works out. Yeah, so this is a technical fight. So our Monstie will be at a disadvantage here, as we'll see very quickly. So there is also a fast forward feature. So if I feel like battles are taking a bit long, or we're just doing the same battles over and over again, I'll fast forward through them for sure. But for now, we'll just take our time with them, try not to make too many mistakes, or any mistakes if we can. And try to get those items, really. That's what we really want in the end, is more items, so he's coming for me this time, so I'm going to go with a power attack, try to stop that technical coming in. And there it is. Yeah, so she's going to be spamming abilities like crazy, because she is our teacher, and she's a lot stronger than us. She kind of holds our hand for a while. She won't go away until we've done basically chapter 1. So, alright, so this is why they're annoying in the normal game too. So, as you're about to see, this is going to do nothing. Yep, there it is. So we just got given a hammer. Alright, so this is actually a new mechanic for the game too. In the first Monster Hunter Stories, you couldn't do this. But as you can see, hammer. So yeah, so being able to switch weapons on the fly like that, super duper useful. Especially against, enemies with blunt weakness, or if an enemy can swap weaknesses later, who knows. So yeah, they're similar rock paper scissors, but in this situation, it's less about rock paper scissors and more about it does more damage. So yeah, and if we break the part, which is what we want to go for all the time, we get a dropped item. So now I don't know if Monsties get part weapon things yet. Like I said, I am as new to this as you guys are. But yeah, so we're gonna just keep attacking the rock, really, is what Naviru wants us to do. It's a long way of saying attack the rock with the hammer. So, we've got her attack coming in here. Won't do a hell of a lot, because, she's an idiot. Alright, so we're gonna smash the rock here, and I don't know if it knocks the monster down, but normally when you break apart, it will knock a monster down. So, in the case of the Kulayaku, it does not seem like that is the case. Oh, no, there it goes. So, yeah, there you go. So normally when you break apart, the enemy will go down. I'm not sure if the game teaches us that, but I just know that as a fact. So yeah, here we go. So this is where we're gonna learn to ride, and probably use our kinship attack as well. Yep. So there you go. So this is all about writing. So we can pick our Monstie's move, and then we can, if we get it right, we can get a stronger kinship skill. But if we unfortunately don't get it right, or we drop to 0, we will we will get knocked out onto the ground. So we need to watch out for that. So yeah, this is where we'll use a double kinship skill as well. Alright, so when you're in the tutorial, you literally can't do anything. So this is the double Velocidrome kinship skill we're seeing right here.
This'll put you out of commission.
So each Monstie will have a unique skill. I'll show them off. I'll show each of them off. Like each Monstie that we get, we'll definitely see the skill of. After the first time though, I will probably skip it. So that'll just to make the game a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. So let's see what we got here. So we got an A rank. That's not too bad. I've got some ore. Looks like we got some monster parts. Yep. So when I kill a monster for the first time, I'll probably do this. We'll go through the slow way of it, and then once I've killed it a few times, and you know it's drops, I'll probably just grab them all because you can do that. So yeah, and with that was the Kuliaka down, and we got our first Monstie egg. So
You did great, newbie. Looks like you've got your grandpa's skills.
What did I tell ya? This famous feline knows talent when he sees it. This is the start of something epic, I tell ya. From here on out, we're gonna be partners. And I'll do it all totally free of charge. Although, if you really want to thank me, I wouldn't say no to a couple of donuts.
You know, you could just ask for something to eat if you're hungry.
Ow! Hey! Get back, you guys! Who said I was Monster Munchies?
This furball's not like other felines, huh? But hey, you got an egg out of the deal. Wanna head home?
So we will hatch this egg, and then I think we'll call it episode 1. So there you go. So we're gonna go hatch the egg at the stables, grounds above the stables. The stables are over here, so let's head up there. So this episode did run it for a bit longer than I wanted it to. So next time it'll be a little bit shorter, for sure. So after this cutscene, I will probably save it, and then we'll continue on next time, and we'll hopefully have a bit more freedom, and we'll be able to do what we want. So.
And you're the one who found this egg?
Yup, that's right. I can tell a good egg just by the smell.
I see. Just as Kana said, you are an odd feline. And you clearly know quality when you see it. It's a very fine egg, I'd say. You're going to hatch a great little Monstie from it.
I wonder what kind of monster it'll be. I can't wait to find out. Go on, stand in front of it.
What's he doing?
It's the ceremonial dance of our people. We perform it to bring luck to a ship's voyage, or to pray that a strong and healthy Monstie will hatch from an egg.
Whoa! Awesome moves!
ready? Now hold up your kinship stone. It will link your heart with your Monstie and help it hatch. Believe in yourself. You can do this.
Alright, so what do we get? We got a Yaku. So as you can tell, that was probably fairly obvious. The pattern on the egg was very similar to the colors of the Yaku that we had just faced in combat. Do I want to name it? No, I won't name my Monsties, but if anybody has any suggestions for one later down the track, feel free to. I'm pretty sure you can change the name whenever you want. So yeah, we got a Yaku, so this will be a technical monster. And that'll round out that'll give us a little bit more strategy to choose from a bit later down the track.
It worked! It's a cool Yaku!
Nicely done. It's already accepted you as its rider. I'm so proud. If only your grandfather were here to see this.
Huh? What you doing, Ronmar? You want to stay with the rookie? Seriously? And after everything I've done for you?
Ronmar's just being honest with his feelings. Perhaps if you were gentler with him, maybe.
Hmm? Oh, is that so, Mr. Hero? I ought to wash your mouth out with soap.
Come now, Kana. There's no harm in it.
Alright, fine. After seeing how much you've bonded, I can't exactly object. Just take good care of Ronmar, okay? You and your Monsties gotta work together to help each other grow. Got it?
Nice going, buddy!
Right. You've got Ronmar as a Monstie now too, so what should I have you do next?
Ah, what good timing. There's a new monster den on Ryder Overlook. You'll go investigate for me, won't you?
Ryder Overlook, huh? That sure takes me back. Going there is a rite of passage for new riders. Your grandpa had me go there all by myself. I still hadn't gotten the hang of handling Ronmar. It was a real thrill ride, I can tell you that.
All riders have to strike out on their own someday. This is your chance to test yourself. No need to worry now. Don't you think, Kana?
Chief Gara is right. You may still be a rookie, but I trust you to take this on alone. Oh, and you're gonna need Ronmar to get up there. That little beastie just loves to climb up high.
I'll help too. Just say the word, buddy.
Okay, before you go, it's time for another lesson. The next essential for being a rider is combining. You can make lots of items to help in the field or during battle. Just select Combine from the camp menu and mix several items together to create something new. Here, take this combo recipe and try making a potion. It shouldn't be too hard to find the ingredients. You're gonna need to know about the quest board too, so meet me there when you're ready for your next lesson.
Alrighty, and with that one, I think we will call that the end of the episode. We got a Monstie, we fought a boss. So the next thing we got to do is go to the Overlook. So we'll do that next time we get back. This one is running a little bit longer than I would like to. Hopefully in the near future I can keep them to 25 to 30 minutes. We just had a lot of cutscenes in this and I wanted to get some gameplay in. So hopefully next time there'll be a lot more gameplay yeah, so until then, wherever you are, stay safe and be well.